Hello, this is Michele Knight. Welcome to your September monthly astrology. We're all set to get grounded and do some hard but valuable work this month as we have a grand fire trine, not a grand earth trine, and it's very much Virgo season. Here's your monthly astrology. Hey Taurus, reap your pleasures while you may, because the first 2 weeks of September should be the most pleasurable, passionate, creative and joyful of potentially the whole year. So it's important that you make use of that. You know what it's like, sometimes we feel we're creative and then we're like la 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 la, and the next minute we're not inspired. You've got 2 weeks of inspiration and to think about what makes you happy. Are you happy? What is your bliss and how can you follow your bliss? It's super essential to think about what does love mean to you, what does being alive and feasting on life mean to you, and how can you bring more pleasure in. Hopefully the universe is going to help you because it's singing that tune for you. Firstly, we have Mercury trine Uranus. Expect some unexpected fabulousness heading your way right at the get-go on the 1st of September UK time, as Mercury is trine Uranus, and Uranus, as you know, is in your sign. So something exciting should kick off at the beginning of September. Then we have Venus trine Saturn. You want to commit to something. Actually, you might commit to travelling more, to adventuring more, to stretching yourself more, or find yourself involved with someone from a different culture, a different place, and you're like, I'm going to commit to this. I want to give it my all. I want to commit to happiness, and I want to commit to just experiencing new things, and that should bring you great rewards. We then have the Sun, Mercury and Mars all conjunct in a 5-planet stellium if you include the Moon, and there's this sense of, wow, you know, this amazing peak experience of joy and creativity. There could be some really sort of happy issues around kids as well. If you've got kids, it should be a time where you're really bonding and getting on, and maybe they're going through a really good time and you can all celebrate together. And you're just open to new experiences when it comes to that. You also might be finding your spiritual alignments, the people that make you happy because they're on the same level as you, and when you're together you will come up with good ideas. So it's a great time to collaborate as well. Although you might find that there's somebody in your life and you're going to have to show them how powerful you are, you know, because you're happy and because you know what makes you happy. You're able to stand your ground and you're not taking any shit. You're like, no, you cannot make me do what you want to do. I know what my soul needs to be happy and I'm going to do it. You're quite strong and quite forceful in your ability to deliver that happiness. We have Venus squaring Jupiter. You're very exuberant. If you fall in love, you might get a little bit too obsessive, so you've got to watch that. You know, yes, love, sensuality and romance bring us pleasure, but if we tip over into obsession, that means we're giving our power away, and that kind of tends to burn itself out. So try and, doesn't it, Keeks? Yes. So try and sort of find your balance within that. But yeah, committing to what you want and committing to what makes you happy is a big theme of this month. What else is there? Mercury and Venus are joining forces on the 13th. That should be, again, I mean, a wonderful conversation, a wonderful experience, someone coming into your life, or you furthering a relationship. Relationships in general, fingers crossed, should be a lot easier. You know, so we've had some tough times this year, but things are really smoothing off for you right now. The energy does shift, and it's about you taking care of yourself, getting into your fitness and your health, getting work done, moving away from just experiencing pleasure every minute of the day to going, right, I'm going to work towards my dreams, as we have Mercury entering your 6th house of health and well-being and sorting things out, you know, decluttering, sorting out the bills, doing your work really, really well, not just brushing it off. The full moon could bring you to an interesting social event. You're feeling like you want to go out, but you're also mixing with people that are connected to you. You might have a brilliant idea for your website or social media. You're sort of, there's some spiritual enlightenment coming around those areas. Yes, we have a grand earth trine on the 19th if you include the moon. Actually, ignore that about the moon in the first one. And we've got Moon in Taurus, trine Mars in Virgo, trine Pluto in Capricorn, trine Moon in Taurus. So it's just this energetic high for you. It's like an explosion of understanding and a big breakthrough moment potentially around the 19th. The Sun moves out of your 5th house of joy and pleasure and into your work zone completely on the 23rd. From the 14th to the 23rd, you're like, right, got to get stuck in, and that's really, really good for you. And that culminates in a new supermoon in Libra and your 6th house on the 28th. And that's all about you going, right, I'm going to shed those patterns, those habits, and all of those things that kind of are self-destructive or no longer serve me. I'm going to focus on really getting myself together so that I can enjoy all the wonder and magic to come. Okay, Taurus, let's see what the tarot have to say. Let's have a little look in the wild unknown. Okay, you are going through a portal of potential and possibility. You know that. The astrology is telling you that. It's time to dive through. Put all your energy together to make that move, to make that transformation, and to lift yourself higher. Yes, you may feel, that there are other people or there are situations where there's conflict, where you feel that you're being misunderstood in some way, and nobody wants to listen to the fact that you're chasing your happiness, but you'll overcome that, certainly by the new moon. And then we have the Two of Cups, which is union, soulmates, happiness, finding that kind of joyful soul connection with another human. And it's like, yeah, or human. And, but you have to, of course, you have to fight for what makes you happy. Nobody's just going to hand it to you on a plate. Other people, of course, are going to have their own agenda, and it's up to you not to listen to that. Don't let it kind of break you down. Don't let it upset you. You've got to be the one that protects what you love and who you love and where you're going when it comes to your relationships. And you have the strength to do that. The strength comes not just from your brute force, but it comes from a sense of strength for yourself, a strength of commitment to you. The strength is there for you to find that Two of Cups energy and clear away the bullshit. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon.